look at the characteristics of kingdom Munira, kingdom Protista, kingdom Fungi. And we also look at the characteristics of kingdom Plantae. I can remember I told you then that kingdom Plantae, they are multicellular, that is, they have so many cells, and their cell wall is lined up, that is, on the cell wall you have cellulose lining up their cell walls, and you also have them being able to manufacture their food on their own because of the presence of gain pigments. More importantly, they are divided into, that is, kingdom Plantae is divided into Talophyta, Bryophyta, and Tracheophyta. Looking at each of these ones, we said that the Talophyta, they are simple green plants, and they are commonly referred to as algae. I can remember I gave an example of your green drainage around. That's those green things that you find in the gutter around your house. They are Spirogyra, and you can also see this Spirogyra very well in slow moving water. They are thread-like. Spirogyra is the commonest example of a Talophyta. Then the Bryophyta, they are very small. I said they have a leaf-like and stem-like structures. Meanwhile, they don't have conducting tissues. And examples are liverworts and mosses. Mosses are those green something that you normally see on abandoned blocks or old, unplastered or cemented houses. Then we have the Tracheophyta. The Tracheophyta, I said the Tracheophyta are the largest group of kingdom Plantae. They have conducting tissues, and that is why they are referred to as vascular plants. These ones, I said that they are, that is Tracheophyta, they are divided into Pteridophyta, Gymnospermae, and Angiospermae. Pteridophyta, they produce spores, and the spore, with spores they don't produce seed. The gymnosperms, they are referred to as non-flowering plants because they don't produce flowers, and because they don't produce flowers but they produce seeds, the seeds are naked, that is, the seeds are not covered. And examples are our cycads, pines, conifers. These ones, even palms are found here, but most of these ones, the cycads, the pines, most of them are found in dry areas, that is, in desert areas. Then you have the Angiospermae. The Angiospermae, I said they are commonly referred to as angiosperms. They are referred to as flowering plants, and they produce seeds. The seeds have covers. The seeds have covers because they produce flowers. It is the ovules that are inside the ovaries that normally, develop into seeds, while the ovary develops into fruits. The Angiospermae are divided into monocotyledon and the dicotyledon. I can remember I said then that the monocotyledon, they are group of plants that have just one cotyledon, while the dicotyledon, they have two cotyledons. And I said that examples can be found around. Then we look at kingdom Animalia. I said the kingdom Animalia, they are multicellular, that is, they have so many cells. They have different things by which they use to move. Some of them move with cilia, with flagella, and some of them move with muscular organs. They are actually divided into vertebrates and invertebrates that we refer to as invertebrata and vertebrata. Invertebrata, they are the ones that do not have what we refer to as a backbones or vertebral column, and they are made up of different phyla. That is, the invertebrata are made up of different phyla like the Porifera, the Cnidaria, Platyhelminths, Nematoda, Annelida, Mollusca, Arthropoda, then Echinodermata. We briefly look at each of these ones, their characteristics. I said that the porifera, they are generally referred to as sponges. I said they are found by the shores, on top of, attached to the rocks. Then the nidaras are referred to as the jellyfish. Examples of nidaras are jellyfish. I gave you an example that jellyfish can easily be seen around. If you go to lagoon front, I've seen it there before. I said that it looks like your petroleum jelly, but inside you will see some systems inside. Then you have the platyhelminths. The platyhelminths are generally referred to as flatworms. Example is your tapeworms. Then we now have nematoda. I said nematoda, they are generally round. An example is your roundworm. Maybe you have seen your junior ones, maybe your junior brother or your junior sister, even yourself. You have taken, there are certain medicine that we refer to as the worm that you take, so that worm that are referred to, let me say, worm expellers. When you take it, it will remove worms from your body. Some of this medicine will grind the worms into powder, while some you will, some of them, these worms will be removed together with your stool. So if they are removed together with your stool, you will see some of them, they are round, and sometimes they could be cylindrical. Then you have annelida. Annelida, they are cylindrical and they are segmented worms. You've all seen earthworm, which is a common example. Then you have mollusca. Mollusca, they are generally animals with shell. They are not segmented, but they are generally animals with shell. Then the echinodermata, they are slow moving. They move, but they move very, very slow. Examples are starfish, sea cucumbers. One thing about echinodermata again is that they are radially symmetrical. That is, you can cut them at anywhere, and the two halves will be the same. They have no head, they have a tube feet, and they have just one, most of the time they have just one, like one opening. Then you have the arthropoda. Arthropoda are divided into crustacea, insecta, and arachnida and myriapoda. I gave you examples of crustacea, then like your prawn, like your crayfish. Insecta, example, your insects around. The bodies of insects are divided into three, with possession of three pairs of legs. Then the legs are normally referred to as jointed appendages because they are jointed together. Then you have arachnida. Arachnida, in their own case, they have four pairs of legs. Example is your spider. Then we have myriapoda. Examples of myriapoda are the centipedes and